Yeah. Yeah. Woo. God damn. Well, yeah, man, we back. It's Saturday. I'm going to work. And I just wanted to hop on here, man. And I didn't really know what to talk about for a minute, but then I was like, you know what? This ain't gonna even really be about MRI. I'm gonna just start talking to you guys, man. And I wanted to talk about my mindset and how I try to live stress free for the most part. I know there's stress and you can't avoid it, but like how to deal with it and like what's the mindset you should have, I think, in life as general. You know what I mean? Everybody deals with problems and different kind of stresses like bills, car payments, this, that, kids, your partners. And I think you have to have the correct mindset. Like you have to have like a positive mindset, and you have to keep that. And it's hard to get that going if you're already deep in a hole in a negative mindset. But you have to like really, really dig deep and think about all the positive things that are going on in your life. You know what I mean? And you have to be appreciative of that, and you have to like keep that going and constantly, be thinking of positive, positive, positive. And then you get it, you get into that mindset, and if anything negative comes from the outside, it just bounces off because you have this whole force field of positive energy in you. And I really believe in that. And I've been stuck a couple times, man, where I'm just stuck in this negative mindset, and it's hard to come out of it. But then I realize like how many blessings I do really have. And yeah, man, and it's just like, I think the first thing you got to do is get everyone around you that's like negative and like they put you down, or they draw your energy, or they give you little side comments, and just block them. If they're on your social media, just block them. If they're friends, they're not really your friends, man. Get them out of your life. You don't need none of that negative energy. If you're trying to do something in life, you're trying to go to school or whatever, and they're like, oh, I don't know if you should go to school for that. Oh, I don't know about that. Every time you see them, they're just like hating on what you're doing. Get those people out of your life, man. Because I used to like, when I was younger, I used to like keep those people around and, maybe try to like impress them or change my mindset or sometimes even agree with them. But man, screw all that, dude. You need to get those people out. And if you have a mindset and you have like a goal that you're trying to achieve, you got to have fucking tunnel vision on that goal. Like you got to be in a tunnel like that. And then everybody else, whoever wants to be in the tunnel with you, fuck it. But everybody else, they're all spectators. Like the NFL players coming out of that tunnel, you're that team, you're that unit. Everyone on the outside, they might be cheering, they might be booing you. But you got those people in that tunnel, and that's all, you know what I mean? And you're gonna win. So that's number one. Get the negative energy, negative people out from around you. Find a group of people that support you, whatever you're doing. And the second thing is not to give a damn what people say. Don't give a shit. Do not care about what people tell you, man. If you're, when I was working on this channel, MRI, man, I remember telling a few people, and they're like, "Oh, that's no one's gonna ever watch that. Like, why would you do that?" Yeah. After that, I didn't tell anybody. I didn't tell fucking nobody, dude. I didn't tell no one. And then I started popping up everywhere, and they're like, "Oh, this is your channel. This is cool." Oh, so it's like, don't tell everyone your goals. You don't have to. Even if it's just working out, getting a degree, don't tell everyone your goals, because they're gonna feel threatened. They're like, "Oh, you're trying to do better than me," in their head, and they're just gonna hate on you. Do not tell anybody, man. Don't. They're like, if you feel good about it, you don't have to tell everyone about it. Trust me, man. Trust me on that one. You gotta just do it. And as far as like stresses go, it's like, you got to really think about things. Like, is it really worth you getting stressed out about, something that someone told you, some comment, or they told you some smart ass shit, or, you know what I mean? Is it really going to war for that? You know what I mean? Like, what's stressing you out now? Is it going to matter in a couple years? Is it going to matter in 5 years? You know what I mean? Probably not. So it's not worth stressing over. You know what I mean? Things have a way of working out themselves. Like, I would say 99% of things like that you stress about, like at work, your boss told you some dumbass stuff, and you're like, wow, that was stupid. Like, why did they even go off on me on that? And then you want to clap back and be like, you can't fucking talk to me like that. It's like, is that even worth it? Then you're looking like the crazy person, You gotta like choose your battles, man. Is it worth you popping off like that? When I was younger, I'd pop off for the smallest things just because I was like, you know what? I gotta show these guys that they can't mess with me. I'm gonna pop off on them. But that ain't the right way to handle things all the time. It isn't. Like, you want to be the calm, assertive one that handles things just professionally, man. You don't want to have that rep of being, the crazy one that pops off, that's angry. Oh man, I can't wait to tell them when I see them. I'll let them know. Like, you don't want to be that guy. You know what I mean? Trust me. Like, you gotta calm down. Make sure you have the facts and approach things wisely in a calm manner. Most things, And I'm talking about day-to-day things. Of course, there's things in life where you may have to pop off. If there's some, people are threatening you, or you got to defend your family. Yeah, there's a time for that. And that's when you let it out. But for the most part, most things, your partner says something to you, and you're mad, and and then you want to argue. That's not gonna solve anything, man. It ain't. So sometimes you gotta let things settle down. Trust me, man. I bet you most of the things you got mad at and you went off on somebody, I guarantee you more than half the time later you regret it. You're like, damn, why did I do that? Why did I act so angrily? So it's not worth it. You know what I mean? And some people will try to hate on you, at work, or whatever you got going on. People might come up to you, say something, and now, like, someone try to tell me some shit, I look at them like, they see me, I'm just like, yeah, that's cool. Like, I don't give a damn. I don't care. I don't care. It's an art. The art of not giving a fuck. Isn't that a book? Like, you know what I mean? I can write a book on that. I really don't give a fuck about your opinion, especially if it's negative. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. And then people see I don't care, they don't fuck with me. I'm just like, dude, I don't care. Like, I don't give a shit. I don't care what you think of me. I'm doing my own thing, I can care less, bro. It's like, we're our own human. We got our own world going on. Why do you got to worry about everybody else, what they think about you? For what? What the fuck they got anything to do with you? They ain't paying your fucking bills. You know what I mean? They don't know you. You know what I mean? So F everybody. That's how I feel. I care. Don't get me wrong. I care about people. I'm a good person. I'm humble. But judge me all you want. You ain't gonna slow me down. You ain't gonna stop my drive, my vibe. And that's just kind of how I'm living, man. I'm living like a sensei. You know what I mean? That's what I feel. We gotta be at peace. And then, if people want the war, they try to come at you. You got to defend yourself, yes. But for the most part, we're cool, calm, and collective, man. But yeah, I just want to come in here and talk about that, dude, because it seems like people are stressing about the dumbest stuff, man. And as I get older, I used to be like, damn, I used to be stressing about, I need to make this much money, I need to get this car, I need to do this and that. And it's like, all that's going to come just with hard work. You're on a journey, especially if you're going to school right now. Be happy that you could go to school. There's people out there in the world that cannot go to school. They cannot go to school. They want to go to school, but they can't, literally, because they're in like a third world country and they're getting bombed. So it's like, you got to think like that. Like, some days I'll be, oh man, I got to go to work. Like, what the hell? Like, I should be grateful that I have a job, I have a skill, and I'm going to work and I'm making money. You got to be grateful for those things and wake up happy. Like, damn, I'm healthy, I'm breathing, I can, I'm on here talking to you guys on freaking YouTube, on a freaking Tesla. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we got to be grateful. Stop comparing yourself to everybody too, man. I don't care what anybody else does. I don't give a damn. And it's like, I feel like people that come around you and start talking about, I call it stunting. I call it like, just cap into, or just like showing off or whatever, flexing. Those people are really insecure, because the people that got it don't have to do that. The people that got it don't have to do that. If you're big time real estate agent, you're slinging houses, like, you don't have to talk about, I own a house, this and that. Like, those kind of people, I don't want to be around those people, like, that are just showing off all the time. You know what I mean? Like for what, dude? Like, if you got it, you got it. That's not the correct way to live, man. And I see people and talk to people like that. They're just trying to, if they do that to you, they're just trying to make themselves seem like better than, they're like, oh, I'm better than you. I have a degree. I'm better than you. I'm smarter than you. My degree is more prestige. Like, dude, let me tell you this right now. You can have any damn degree. You can be the smartest motherfucker, making the most money. But if you're a piece of shit, you're a piece of shit. A bad person, you're a bad person. No one's going to really fuck with you, man. No one's going to give a shit about you. They'll use you for your money and they'll laugh at your jokes. But in reality, they're just going after your money. So it's how you treat people and how you represent yourself. I think that's very important, man. Your mindset, the way you deal with life, stresses. If you're young right now, you haven't gone through shit. You haven't seen it yet. You're still in school. You're living with your parents. You haven't gone through shit yet. Trust me. Wait to see what life brings you. And it's how you deal with it is what makes you a man or woman. How do you deal with it? What do you do? Rent's due. Kid needs braces. This and that. What do? You get on that fucking grind. You bite in your mouthpiece and you run down the field, man, and score the touchdown. That's what you fucking do. But yeah, man, don't worry about what everyone else says. You may hear people just, stunning on you. Oh, I did this. I went here. I flew there. It's like, you don't really know what the hell's going on in their lives. You know what I mean? You don't know what they're stressing about. They can be miserable, just trying to make you feel bad so they can feel better a lot of times. So don't get caught up on that, especially on Instagram. A lot of fake shit on Instagram. All that shit's fake. People smiling at pictures. That shit ain't real. You know what I mean? Focus on your life, man. Focus on your family. Bring your team up. And don't pay attention to the nonsense, man. None of that shit matters. Like, who cares? Prove them wrong. You know what I mean? Prove them wrong. And shit. And I feel some of you people that maybe you weren't born into like a rich family, you know what I mean? Or a family where your parents went to college, and they got houses and they're gonna your grandma's gonna give you a house and all that. You know what I mean? Like, some of us literally have to start at the very fucking bottom and build our way up. No fucking help, basically, financially, and that's kind of where I'm at. I hear a lot of people getting houses passed to them, cars passed to them, money, down payments. It's like, that's cool. I'm going to do that for my kids, but it's like, if you're flexing like that, like, oh, I got a house, but motherfucker, your parents put $50K down for you. You know what I mean? So it's like, keep grinding, man. Keep your head up. Don't pay attention to all the nonsense. And it ain't worth being stressed, man. Enjoy your life. Enjoy the things you have. And honestly, I think some of the the free things in life, or the cheaper things in life, could be fun, man. Lifting some weights, running, riding a bike, doing some jiu-jitsu, some boxing. You know, there's a lot of things that you can do, you know, playing basketball, that money will not really do for you. If you think about it, you know what I mean? Like, you hear a lot of like these rich people, and you know, you listen to Rogan. This motherfucker has everything, every damn thing, but he says comedy is his life and he loves it. He's not saying like, he doesn't really say like, oh, I have this Rolex, and he talks about comedy, and he's like, comedy is his life and he loves it, and that's his main thing. What does comedy cost you? Comedy's free. You're telling jokes. So, you know, I look at that kind of stuff and I'm like, wow, you know. Or you see Zuckerberg's talking about jiu-jitsu, this and that. He's not talking about, oh, I gotta be on this yacht and, you know, I'm out here diving in gold. Like, so that tells you right there, once you reach that goal with the money, you buy the house, what's next? Like, what makes you happy? So I think that is the core thing that you gotta find. Like, we're on this pursuit, you know what I mean, for happiness and becoming at peace. That's what my goal is. You know, I'm happy now, but it's like, I still like feel like I can find more things, you know, to make me happy, enjoy life more, be at peace more, and just have that mindset, you know what I mean? So I'm like on my way there, man. I already feel pretty damn happy. I feel at peace. And I think that's what life is really about. Finding the happiness, being at peace, you know? I think that's what life is about, man. To be honest with you, people are always talking about what is the meaning of life, you know? Finding that happiness, finding that peace, finding the love, right? Having a family. It's interesting, man. It's really interesting. Because, like, look how far we've come, you know, as human beings, man. It's crazy if you really think about the history of humans, man. It's wild. It's like, we got self-driving cars, we got AI. It's like VR, you know what I mean? Like, it's insane. It's a great time to live in. But if you really think about it, it's like, did we need to do all this? Did we need all these things? I don't know. It's like, I feel like, personally, like, I want to go back to more nature, man. Going out there, camping again, fishing, that kind of stuff. Get out of this digital world a little bit for a while. But yeah, man, hopefully you got something from this video. You know, I just wanted to talk to y'all today. Didn't really have a topic. Just wanted to be on here, man. I don't care how many people watch this damn video. But anyway, like, subscribe. Have a great weekend. Comment below. What do you guys think? What's your opinion? Anyway, I'm out. Peace.